Hey, what's up? I'm HypeHype. I play games, make games, and everything in between. And today we are playing Shift Collection by Semander. This is a beautiful game that is challenging. Follow Semander on HypeHype. HypeHype is a dope app that lets you make and play games all in a single app. There's thousands of games. Not only can you play to get the high score in the leaderboard, which is what we're going to be doing today with Shift Collection, you can remake games easily with the click of a button and take a look inside the game with see how things were made. And if you want to copy game mechanics, learn how things are done so that you can become a better developer in HypeHype. All right, let's get started on level 1. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon as I play and make games with HypeHype. Off the bat, super simple. All we have to do is just move to the right. And this is kind of like playing the game while learning the tutorial of the mechanics of how to play the game. You can shift by hitting the middle button, tap the middle screen to jump. And we want to get to the door at the end. So now we're on level 3, and we can see that the levels are slowly getting a little bit more difficult and sophisticated. Still super fun. Oops, I forgot to jump. Cool. So now we're on level 4. This one's a lot of fun. Move. Gotta do a lot of flipping. I love the colors as well. Semander does a great job using complementary colors. So we gotta go, oh wait, gotta go this way. Then flip. Get the key. And I think we go this way. Yeah, and then flip and jump. Okay. And here we can see cool green and reddish. All right, let's restart. Now we got green and purple. These are complementary colors for sure. Get over there. Okay, I missed. Let's restart. And jump. Okay. And jump. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna stick and move. Just go for it. Got the key. The door is open. Let's see which way we go now. Oh, okay. So we didn't have to do any color flipping there. So now we have some spikes, gotta watch out. And here, we're just touching the spike straight on. I wanted to show you what would happen. I knew that would happen. So this time we're gonna go in, flip, and jump over the spikes. Get some speed, and that was not enough speed. So let's try it again. Yeah, I didn't like that. Let's do it again. There we go. It's really cool how the camera just flips around. Definitely going to try to see how that's done in the game. And I think we're stacked. So that's... I should have gone the other way. I'll do that this time. Need a little bit more space for running. There we go. Key. Go this way this time. Not that way. Over here. And run and jump. Okay. And there we go. Okay, yeah, straight up, straight in. And now run. Gotta run. Okay, let's go. Go. You just gotta be quick on the button touching. We got it. We don't got it. Oh. Okay, let me try that again. Here we go. Oh, I like this color. Okay. Blue and yellow, blue and yellow, blue and yellow. Come on. I feel like I lost a second there. Come on. Made it. Level complete. that was cool. Let's take a look at how this was done. I'm still new to HypeHype, so I'm still trying to learn the ropes of how everything is done. Semander makes amazing games. He's made Tetris in HypeHype. Let's start at level 1. Hit the remix button and let's just see what's going on. My biggest thing is I'd love to see how the camera changes. Oh, here we go. There's the camera. It looks like there is a inversion broadcast listener. Whenever that button is hit, it most likely activates the inversion, flipping the camera around. There is on signal received, compare value A, and interval activation executing. So let's take a look at these. Now the compare value has 0. Value B is 0. If these equal, then vector transform the Z. This is cool. This is just an interesting way to go through the compare node before going to the vector transform node. My guess is you can't directly go, or if you try to directly go, there'll be bugs. Notice output if true, set 180, which is a flip, output false, set 0, which is back to normal. Because the ability in the game, you can hit the inversion multiple times and it will flip it. If you didn't have the compare node, it seems like there would definitely be bugs. And then there's an interval that this happens in 0.5 seconds. Now let's go look at the character buttons. Here are the buttons right here. You got 2 highlighted red buttons and 2 gray buttons. The gray buttons means that they're not currently active and that they need to be turned on. Same thing with the gray lines. Red lines are active, gray lines need to be activated to become active. Let's take a look at this first button. So this is the right button. This one is to move the character to the right. The left button is to move the character to the left. Notice how they go into math operator enabled and math operator value A, and then a time execution, it turns off the math operator. Let's see if they're the same math operator or if they're different. Okay, and then there is a force down. Interesting. And here we can see it executes this force. And here we have some vector transform. Y to 180, Z to 180, another vector transform. So here are the enemy spikes. These enemy spikes have color base. Okay, so the color base is probably where the colors get changed. Let's go see if we can't find that. Hit the search, type in color base. There we go. Okay, so this is all listed here. This is the random node, which has a value min of 1 to 12. So this dice will roll a number 1 through 12. And if that number is less or greater to 6, then the output true variable will go here. Otherwise, the output true variable will be set to 0. This will use the calculated value. If it's 1 through 6, it'll keep that number 1 through 6. But if it's 7 through 12, it will change that value to 0 and change the output value to false. We go in here, we have 1 broadcaster and 3 math operators. This broadcaster goes to color base. Wonder where the broadcast listener is for that. Here we have multiple broadcast listeners. Okay, what do we have here? There was a whole nother image to the left of this object. I was not aware, but now I am. And this is why we do this. We take a look, see what's underneath the hood, try to learn. So we select this. Here we can see that there's a lot going on. So this is probably where the colors get decided. So here there's a signal, then there's a value. And this also checks for inversion. Oh look, and then there's another dude here too, look. What happens is, not only is the color decided here, but when the inversion happens, then the character can also exist. There's example characters for each way the camera is looking, whether forward or upside down. Because when the camera does a flip, you still need to be able to move correctly. Okay, so we got inversion, we got variables. These objects are static. There's a variable with the output value that is determined. Down here, got some compare nodes, more compare nodes that look like they affect the vector transform. Is enabled with effect physical, duration 0.25, transform is move. And then here's the color base, use calculated value output. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where those colors are determined. Now, if we go into the UI colors, we can see that they exist here, but how those translate into the game, I'm still not sure. A lot is happening over here in this side piece. Let's see what we got over here. What is this? This is just causing that wall to move. But in this level, it's not activated because this is the first level. And then over here, we have more spikes. with the object group red. And okay, so this is the door. And all these objects have broadcast listeners for color invert. Here we go, visual slot B, visual slot D. If we select this, it'll say use calculated output. Somewhere those visual colors have a number associated to them that is determined in the game. Let's take a look at level 7. It'll probably be very similar, but a lot more complex. Let's hit that remix button before the dude doesn't make it. What does this say? Run. Yeah, better run. Okay, my thought is this is pretty much set up just like the first one. Yeah, and the biggest difference is that this object here moves. My guess is that the first level and the last level were probably created around the same time because they have a lot of similarities. And even then, I bet if we go into the other levels, hit remix. Now this one's a little different because there is these cubes, which are not in the first or last level. And so we got the camera, we got everything over here. Looks like we got some new colors down here. This looks cool. Like, look at these colors. Complementary colors are a lot of fun to play with. I've watched multiple YouTube videos explaining how the human eye is just attracted to complementary colors. This is a new one, orange and cyan. Let's take a look at this little piece because this is different. And it looks like there's broadcast listeners. So this is for the colors. Not sure how these move. It looks like there is a line going over here. When the player gets the key, there we go. We can see that there's a bunch of effects over here. Collision trigger, destroyer, simple animation. And that destroyer is a blue node, which is attached to the object itself. Let's move this out of the way. By selecting this, let's move it out. And we can see we got the color, broadcast listener, color base, physical, and vector transform, causing this to 180 flip so that the player doesn't die. So this was a fun look into Semander's Shift game collection. One of my favorite games out there. It's super simple, fun, and on that last level, you better run. If you have any hypes that you think I should check out, please let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm HypeHype. Stay safe out there, and peace.